It's Market Day Report. So glad you're with us, and even more glad the fact that you allow us to be a part of your day. Here we are, mid-morning now, and we're looking at the markets, and we're starting with the equity markets. All right, what's happening on Wall Street? Well, now a little bit lower on the Dow. Moving over to the NASDAQ, still seeing a higher trend there. You know, NASDAQ is up 8.7% over the past 30 sessions, so month over month. And then the S&P is still in positive territory, and its gains month over month, 5.6%. That sets the stage to now talk about our row crops. Corn market, old crop up 3 1/4. New crop up 3 3/4 cents, 442 1/4. And to soybeans, where we see the higher trend continuing, November 10.27. That's 5.5 higher. And we'll touch on soy meal and soy oil. Meal higher across the board. Soy oil now is lower, and that's going to work its way into a conversation in just a moment. Wheat market, Chicago, July up 2 3/4, 538 3/4. Hard red trading 3/4 cent lower, 536 a bushel. Spring wheat, December, penny and a quarter higher, 650 1/4. And the cotton market still in the red, now down 3/4 of a penny or 75 points, 67.78. Let's go to Minnesota. CHS Hedging, Ryan Kelbrants. All right. Ryan, what are you focused on today?
You know, we had some nice ethanol numbers come out about close to a little over an hour ago. So ethanol production was up 49,000 barrels a day at a little over 1.1 million. Production was expected to be down 15,000 to up 15,000. So that exceeded estimates there. The stocks numbers were also a little bit higher, up 159,000 barrels. Not a big surprise there. We're at 24.4 million barrels a day. So they were looking for stocks to be down 200,000 to up 250. One thing that we pulled out that was really interesting, U.S. gasoline demand fell 1.189 million barrels a day to 8.263. So that's below the 4-week average of 8.788. So very unseasonal for that level of a decline. So refinery utilization also jumped as refiners are kind of prepping for the driving season. This weekly data can be choppy, so we'll probably see a rebound on that next week. Diesel off more than 19%, and gas was at about 12% too. So keeping an eye on weather here. You know, we're seeing some green on the board, especially with the soybeans and corn. You know, we got the dollar down almost 400 ticks, trading below 99 points. There's some weather concerns out there. You know, they're talking about maybe some dryness in parts of eastern Iowa. Still a little bit wetter in the Ohio Valley. They're behind on planting on the corn there. But the 6 to 10 GFS for Australia's wheat and canola areas, they're dry, and they're talking about maybe rain slowing down that second corn harvest in parts of Parna in the 1 to 5 day and 11 to 15 day. And then there's also been some reports that China, they're seeing some dryness expand there in the corn and bean areas, and parts of the wheat areas are also, they're talking about maybe some potential supply concerns there. So we are going to see our drought monitor here tomorrow morning. And then the USDA is going to throw out weekly export sales. And then after that, next Thursday on the 12th, we're going to see the June WASDE report from the USDA.
Ryan, I'm just hoping right now we don't have a test over all of that. Wow, what a ton of information there. Great information all the way from ethanol, gasoline, diesel, all the way through the weather in Brazil in there. Thank you so much for stopping by. Ryan Kelbrants is with CHS Hedging. We'll take a break, be back with more. Market Day Report continues after this.